here I opened a new uh, test for spreadsheets. May June 2013, 32 is the number of the test. Okay, as you can see, the most important thing is that you underline or highlight somehow the most important comments, not the most important comment, but the most important sentences that are in the test, especially how they want the currency to be displayed, which can be different and there is not a instruction here directly, and then following how many things you have to print and you have to save as screenshots or whatever, and to put in the evidence document. So as you can see here in the test, I underline the most important part because this is part of the evidence, this is part of the sheets that they are going to correct. Then here, so we start from the beginning. Using a suitable software package, load the file. Okay, so I open the folder where the file is in. Okay, here, this is the file we must work with, and so I drag and drop into a new sheet that I have already opened. As always, I check the character set and the language as most important, separated by comma, most important because it is a CSV, so a comma separated file, and I always check that the data are correctly displayed, and it seems that it is quite good. It's okay. So this is the file at the end. Okay, perfect. The first line was display your currency values in dollars with 2 decimal places. I do it right now, so I will be safe and confident for the future instructions, at least I had remembered clearly. As you can see, this is the income and expenditure, and so this is supposed to be currency. So for myself, currency, and I want US dollars. Since I don't find them here, I put a language in English. Okay, English US maybe. English US, and then US dollars. Okay. If you see something like this, it does mean that the cell is too small to show the data correctly. I double click between the two columns, and so the column width is set properly to see the numbers correctly. This is also important for the final printing, because if it is not printed correctly, they will not mark it as good as 1 point. Okay, so, and here it is. Using a suitable software package, load a file, save this file with your center number and candidate number. So center number, so save as, always remember, do not save as CSV, because otherwise you will lose all the formulas and whatever you had put. So you save it as XLS. ODS is good as well, but let's say that it is more general because it can be opened also by an Excel, a Microsoft Office Excel. Okay, the center number, always ET139, and candidate number, separated by an underscore. So underscore I put 0000. Only 4 numbers. Save. Okay, now it's done. Keep current format. Yes, I want to be kept in current format. Okay, then insert a new row about row 1. So this is row 1, right click and insert row. A1, they want the title Supa Scupa, etc. Okay, and then I ask to merge the cells. Okay, I will merge these cells, merge cells, these ones, merge cells, merge and merge. Okay, very fun indeed. Centered, aligned, black 18, sans serif. Remember that sans serif always means that it is without features that enriches the card. So it is 18, Arial sans serif, and center aligned. Then afterward it is asked that it has a grey background color and a thin black border. So I right click on this, but let's read a bit. Grey background, and also it asks to format cells A2 and R2, which are this one, A2 and also R2. So I apply the same format to all of them. Okay, so right click, format cells, font. This is another way to set fonts. Okay, Arial, alignment, horizontal has to be a center alignment. The background, it is a light gray, and I think that this is enough. Since I cannot see here properly, I double click on the border, and now it does. Okay. Use a function to calculate the number of trips in April, May, and June, the number of income, and the number of expenditure. Okay. So I apply a simple sum. And I can copy and paste to all the other. I can do it without problems because the columns are always 3, and so as you can see the range is always correct. Okay, as you can see, I also maintain the format for currency and 2 decimal places. And replicates, so this is something that I already did. And now I will calculate the profit. As you can see, they tell you how to calculate it. Income minus expenditure. Okay, I continue, and that's it. Calculate the total number of trips, income, expenditure, and profit for the year. Be careful, because clearly you cannot sum on the whole line, on the whole row. You must sum either only the subtotals or month by month. How can you do that? I prefer do it using the subtotals for each quarters of the year. So it is a sum, so this time fx, I search for the sum, I click on next, number 1, this subtotal, okay, number 2, the other one for the third quarter, number 3, the other one, okay, and number 4, okay. No, okay, no, okay. So it is E, I, M, and Q, okay. I check, so I click here and I check. Furthermore, I forgot to put the borders here, so I select the ranges and I apply the border. For my cell, borders, and I apply the borders here. this is will be the final output. Here you can also select how many points you want the borders to be, and this is the final effect. Okay, I checked, and since it is correct, I can apply the same formula also for the income, the expenditure, and the difference between the two, the profit. I double clicked so I can see the numbers correctly. Now we must compute. Okay. On the left in the footer are your name, center number, and candidate number. On the right in the footer are the automated file name and path. Okay, so first save it, and then we prepare the page preview. Format page, and I can set the header and the footer. Here I am asked to the footer, and I click on edit, so I can put the values on the left, the center, and the right area. And here, so left, name, center number, and candidate number. So name, okay, put your name, center number, and candidate number. On the right area, add the automated file name and path. As you can see, you cannot see it from here, from the command, but look carefully, because you will always find the command in the right area. So we are in the right place, we are using the right window, so we must only click on the things in here in order to find it. Okay, here it is the time, the date, pages, number of page, but here there are also other commands, and as you can see, you can also put, for instance, file. This is the name of the file and the path where the file is saved. Okay, I was in the center area, but I wanted to be moved in the right area, and here I delete everything. Voila, I'll redo it. Okay, and here it is. Just check that everything is correct. Okay, clear. Now I do not care about the ranges printed, because I will be receiving instruction further about the ranges. As you can see here, it is correctly done. Format page, I want it to be set in landscape, just to check, because I cannot see everything. There is something wrong. Okay, now it is correct. I close the preview and I go on. B9, use the function to display the greatest, and in B10 the lowest, and then the average monthly profit. As you can see, it is the best month and the worst month, so I have to find a way to avoid to include the subtotal here. So max, as you can see here, you can use the wizard. The wizard is much easier. Let's try using it, because you can do it also right in the syntax. For now, I will use the max. next. Okay, this is the first, this is the second. Okay, this is the third range. Okay, and finally okay. I was asked about the best profit. Yes, okay, and it is correct. So the best month. Let's correct. Clearly, what you expect is to find that the best month is the highest one. So just check that it is the highest, and the lowest must be December now. Okay. Okay, all the ranges are correct, and so also this is correct. So now, for instance, I don't want to copy and paste. I don't want to redo another formulas to make. I don't want to use fx again, the wizard for the function, and then selecting again the ranges, because I know that the ranges are the same here. So what I want to do now is to fix the ranges and change the formula. I can do this. In order to fix the ranges, it is enough that I fix the row only, because I move from one row to the other row. So I fix the row, the 7th, okay. I copy and paste the formula here, but here now I change, instead of max I want the min, correct, and instead of max here I want the average, which is, and this is correct. I check the ranges, but as you will see they are correct because I fixed the row. In any case, okay, this is my way, but if you use the wizard and select the ranges, it is okay. Just I show you how to make it faster and to save time. Okay, I save everything. Monthly profit. Okay, apply appropriate format to all cells except row 2. Okay, edit the format in B11 so that it is also rounds this value to the nearest whole dollar. So this must be rounded. So here I modify the formula and I put round, and as you remember, do you remember how to use round? I want 0 decimal places, and it is rounded correctly. The format must be maintained, so format cells, number, currency, and as always English US and dollars. Decimal places clearly 0 because they want only integers, so no decimal places. Okay, it shows only integer values, and it's done. This is the end of part 1.